Hey, what's up everybody? Can I get a good zoom in on those lips for real quick? Yeah. I can't stop biting my lips. I don't know how to break the habit. I've done it for like my entire life. Please help. So before I show you this, wonderful person that we have here, I need your opinion. At this point in my life, this is a very big decision and I'm not sure what to do about it. Should I keep growing my hair or do I cut it? I have no idea what to do. This is the longest it has got in a while, and I could grow it a little longer. I could even go for the Lord Farquaad look. You know what? Most popular opinion, I will do it. The most liked comment about what you want me to do with my hair, I will do it. So this person I'm going to show you today, I've gotten a lot of messages about her. She's pretty popular. She's very popular on Facebook for obvious reasons. From what I've picked up, she doesn't agree with LGBT people. I feel like there is this ongoing pattern with people who are homophobic or transphobic. They always create this straw man argument, and it really makes me laugh. And this is why I always have to share these people with you, because they all say the same thing. And it's like, where is the diversity in your argument? So this straw man argument that a lot of transphobic people use is always, transgender people are coming for our children. Or transgender people are going into our bathrooms because they want to see us naked and they're pedophiles. That is always the arguments that they use. That we are entering their safe spaces and making them sexual. I see that a lot. There has been people who have identified as trans who have gone into the bathrooms and said and did weird things. But that is not the entire trans community as a whole. So that's why whenever I watch something like this, I understand their concern, but transgender people aren't the issue. It's like actual pedophiles and people who are actually criminals who are using the transgender term to excuse their weird behavior. They are not who we are. So anyways, a little bit about this woman. This has been taken from her website. Elizabeth is a best-selling author, speaker, and activist who educates and inspires the public on the burning social and moral issues of the day that are important to families and patriots. Whatever the fuck that means. She has 10 children. That's a lot of kids. That is a lot of times to give birth. Elizabeth daily triggers the left, but okay. By confronting the lies of abortion, feminism, Islam, and the homosexual agenda with wit and snark, like only she can. First of all, why is Islam clumped in there? What did they do to you? Have a different religion than you? I don't understand. So clearly you can tell by literally that sentence who this person is. She's one of those really cool people who trigger the left because, being gay and all that stuff is all about being left, apparently. I don't think she knows that conservative and right-wing LGBT people exist. So the video I'm going to show you is called LGBTQQIAAPP ? Gender insanity! ! So you already know where this is going. Anyways, here we go.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth and I'm the activist mommy. Well, today we're going to be talking about gender insanity. Someone please tell me I'm just dreaming and I simply haven't woken up from a very bad dream.
First of all, look at her bus. Look at her. I would hope I was in a dream. If I was driving a bus like this with 10 kids in it, I would probably end up ripping my head off because of how obnoxious it would be to, am I at work driving a school bus or am I driving my kids to school? At what point is there a difference?
Our youth culture is drowning in an identity crisis.
And I really say this in the nicest way possible. It's just, as soon as I saw her face, I thought of Randall from Monsters, Inc. He's like the evil guy. He's not very nice. She's not very nice. So, maybe this is Randall because he does disguise himself as people.
We've got grown men saying they identify as 6-year-old girls. Men identifying as aliens. And even dragons. Women identifying as cats.
So do you see what I mean by straw man? Transgender people, we don't identify as aliens or lizards or cats or attack helicopters, as people do like to say. We are simply still staying in the human species. So, do I think it's odd to identify as a cat? Yes. Do I think it's odd to morph yourself into an alien? Yes. And people might be like, well, why don't you think it's weird to transform into a man or woman? The reason I think that's okay is because I'm trans. And because it has been backed up by science and biology and a couple of other things if you do your research. Having alien dysphoria has not been, a medically diagnosed thing. Gender dysphoria has.
Then we have the LGBTQQIAAPP acronym.
Ah, yes. You know, that's what we all refer to ourselves as. You know, I take the time to type that entire thing out.
Lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, questioning, intersex, asexual, pansexual, polysexual, this includes polygamy and orgies, kink is the K. This would include bondage, spanking people, public sex, whatever floats your boat. That would come under the label as kink.
Okay, not that I know a lot about, you know, polygamy, but I don't think being poly is just about having orgies. Like, I just don't, that's not what it's about. It's just, just the lack of education when she speaks is just, it irks me because, you know, people will listen to this and believe the entire thing. It's like, can you bring up the facts, please? Because you're so obsessed with facts and logic. But where are they?
Then we have the pronoun police. And they want to make sure that we say thyself and air self and verse self and ter self. Oh! Instead of the homophobic pronouns that we used to use.
So let's say we do have somebody who goes by zer self. Who the hell cares? Personally, the pronouns that I've seen used are she, he, and they. I really hardly see people use pronouns outside of that. She's waiting to pick her kids up and she's complaining about zer self. And I know some trans people don't agree with those types of pronouns. You know, I've never personally understood them because I don't know where they came from. I'm not educated on it. But at the end of the day, it's just, I do not care enough to be mad about it, I guess. I guess that's where I stand.
Now, if you don't abide by these gender-sensitive policies and pronouns, you're called a racist, misogynistic, homophobic, privileged bigot.
If you don't call me a he, you are a fucking racist. People are being called racist for not saying he or she. I mean, a bigot is a person who is an asshole, so, you know, if you refuse to call me a he, I would say you are an asshole. Because why not? Like, my voice is probably deeper than your husband's.
Here's the fact. If Bruce Jenner, who now calls himself Caitlyn Jenner, were to commit a crime and leave DNA evidence behind, investigators would send a sample to the lab and determine that the perpetrator was either a male or a female. The evidence would show that she is a what? A biological male.
Oh my god. It's like we almost would have never known that Caitlyn Jenner was born a biological male. You know, as she came out transgender and she said, I don't identify with my biological sex, I'm transitioning. You know, that would be shocking if her DNA was tested and it said it was male. Come on, man, no shit. If they tested your DNA, it would be based off of your biological sex.
Yes, that's right. I'm sorry if you don't think that's sensitive, but no matter how big Bruce makes his boobs and how high the heels are he wears, Bruce will always be Bruce. He can't change that.
So, no matter how many hormones and surgeries I have, I'll never, ever be a born man? Is that what she's saying? It's almost like I understand that concept, and I accepted that I will never be biologically male. It's almost like that's why I have gender dysphoria. Like I said, they all say the same thing. It doesn't matter if I'm never gonna be a born male. I understand that, and I accepted that when I transitioned.
When you allow for anything other than biological male and biological female, it's banana land.
I mean, yeah, for trans people it is banana land. Welcome to banana land. It's full of trans people, all of us. Some of them are getting bananas, and some of them are getting their bananas taken off. I mean, my thoughts on it are people like her say the same thing over and over again. They all have the same argument. And I'm an open-minded person, even if you disagree with me. I like to hear other people's viewpoints, but when it's delivered in this way, the way she did it, it's just, I feel like I can't listen to it because it's bullshit. She's not giving me anything to work with here. It's all her personal opinions and thoughts. And she'll give examples of extreme cases, which are valid, but just because one person who identifies as trans is a pedophile doesn't mean every single person who's trans wants to go into the bathroom and be a pedophile. Like, that's just not how it works. Anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and let me know if I should cut this mop off of my head or if you like it. I will see you guys next week with a new video. Bye.